Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another insightful video. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that shapes how we navigate the world: skepticism. Skepticism is that critical mindset that makes us pause and ask, is this true? Or can I trust this? In this hour-long journey, we'll unpack what skepticism is, why it's crucial, and how to apply it in everyday life. Expect thought-provoking quotes, real-world examples, and practical tips backed by relatable experiences. But before we dive in, if you're loving the content, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and ring the bell so you never miss an update from your sub-soak-minded. Let's get started. Let's start by defining skepticism. In simple terms, skepticism is the practice of questioning claims rather than accepting them blindly. It's not about being negative or dismissing everything. It's about evaluating information based on evidence and reason. For example, remember those viral messages like, "Click this link and forward it to 10 people, or bad luck will follow"? A skeptic wouldn't just comply. They'd ask, where did this message come from? Is there any proof behind it? Skepticism is a balanced approach that sits between blind trust and outright cynicism. It's about seeking truth through critical thinking. The renowned philosopher Bertrand Russell captured this beautifully when he said, "The fundamental cause of trouble in the world is that the stupid are cocksure, while the intelligent are full of doubt." This means overconfidence often leads to mistakes, while a healthy dose of doubt fosters wisdom and clarity. Now that we know what skepticism is, let's explore why it's so vital. In today's world, we're inundated with information from news channels, social media, friends, and even family. If we accept everything at face value, we risk falling prey to misinformation, scams, or flawed decisions. Take the 2019 Paytm KYC scam, for instance. Fraudsters called people, claiming, "Your Paytm account will be deactivated unless you complete your KYC." Many, out of fear, shared personal details and got scammed. Skeptics, however, paused and thought, is this call from an official Paytm number? Let me verify. By checking the source, they saved themselves from trouble. Skepticism isn't just about avoiding scams. It's a cornerstone of progress. Consider Galileo Galilei, the scientist who challenged the belief that the Earth was the center of the universe. At the time, everyone accepted this as fact. Galileo doubted it, gathered evidence, and proved the Earth orbits the Sun. His skepticism reshaped our understanding of the cosmos. Skepticism also empowers us to make informed choices. Whether it's deciding which news to trust or evaluating a product's claims, questioning helps us separate fact from fiction. It's a tool for clarity in a noisy world. Let's dive into some real-life stories where skepticism made a difference. A close friend of mine was nearly swayed by a self-proclaimed spiritual guru who promised to fix all his problems for a hefty fee of $5,000. My friend was ready to pay, but his sister stepped in with a skeptical mindset. She asked, "What's this guru's track record? Is there any proof they've helped anyone?" A quick online search revealed multiple complaints and exposed the guru as a fraud. Her skepticism saved my friend from a costly mistake. Another example is that, during the 2020 pandemic, social media was flooded with claims like, "Eat garlic to prevent COVID," or "This miracle drink cures everything." Those who practice skepticism turn to credible sources like the World Health Organization or scientific studies, avoiding dangerous misinformation. As Carl Sagan wisely said, "Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Bold claims need solid proof to be believable." This is my personal experience. That is, a few years ago, I received an email offering a work-from-home job that promised thousands of rupees daily for a small upfront payment. It sounded tempting, but I applied skepticism. I checked the company's website, read online reviews, and researched their background on LinkedIn. The red flags were clear: no verifiable address, fake reviews, and a shady history. It was a scam. Skepticism saved me from financial loss. Another example comes from a colleague who was pitched a guaranteed investment scheme promising 20% returns monthly. It sounded too good to be true, so he dug deeper. He asked for the company's financial records, checked their registration with regulatory bodies, and consulted a financial advisor. Turns out, it was a Ponzi scheme. His skeptical approach protected his savings. So, how can we practice healthy skepticism without becoming paranoid or overly cynical? Here are 5 actionable tips, along with detailed guidance on how to apply them in real life. Always ask, where is this information coming from? Is it a credible outlet or just a random post on social media? How to deal? Verify the platform. If you see a sensational headline on WhatsApp or a random blog, cross-check it with established sources like BBC, Reuters, or government websites. For example, during elections, fake news about candidates spreads like wildfire. A friend once received a message claiming a politician had been arrested. Instead of sharing it, he checked news websites and found no such report. Check the author. If it's an article or post, who wrote it? Are they an expert or just someone with an opinion? Use platforms like LinkedIn to verify their credentials. Look for bias. Does the source have a history of pushing an agenda? If a website only praises one political party or product, it's likely biased. Number 2, demand evidence. Ask for facts, data, or studies to back up claims. Without evidence, a claim is just an opinion. How to deal? Seek primary sources. If someone claims a new diet cures diabetes, don't just trust their word. Look for peer-reviewed studies on platforms like PubMed or Google Scholar. A colleague once tried a miracle diet based on a viral post. A quick search showed no scientific backing, and he avoided wasting time and money. Ask for specifics. If a seller claims their product is the best, ask for data, customer reviews, lab tests, or certifications. Be wary of anecdotes. Personal stories are compelling, but not evidence. If someone says, "This worked for me," ask for broader proof. Number 3, think logically. Does the claim make rational sense? Does it align with what you know about the world? How to deal? Use common sense. If a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. For instance, a free iPhone offer that asks for your bank details? Logic says it's a scam. Break it down. Analyze the claim step by step. If someone says, "This herb cures cancer," ask, "How does it work? What's the mechanism?" No clear answer? Red flag. Test hypotheticals. Imagine the claim is true. Does it hold up? A friend was told a crypto coin would triple in value overnight. He thought, if it's that easy, why isn't everyone rich? That logic saved him from a bad investment. Number 4, avoid confirmation bias. Be open to information that challenges your beliefs. Sticking to what aligns with your views isn't skepticism, it's stubbornness. How to deal? Expose yourself to opposing views. If you lean toward one political ideology, read arguments from the other side. During a recent debate, I was convinced about a policy until I read counterarguments from a credible source. It changed my perspective. Question your assumptions. Ask yourself, am I believing this because it feels comfortable? A neighbor blindly trusted a news channel because it matched his views. When he cross-checked with other sources, he realized he'd been misled. Discuss with others. Talk to people with different perspectives. It's a great way to test your ideas and spot biases. Number 5, stay curious. Skepticism isn't about rejecting everything. It's about seeking understanding. Stay curious and keep researching. How to deal? Keep learning. Use tools like Google, YouTube tutorials, or even free courses on platforms like Coursera to dive deeper into topics. When I was unsure about a new tech gadget's claims, I watched tech reviews and read forums to understand its real value. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask why or how. If a doctor prescribes a new treatment, ask about its benefits and risks. A relative did this and discovered a cheaper, equally effective alternative. Embrace uncertainty. It's okay not to have all the answers. Curiosity drives you to learn more. As David Hume said, A wise man proportions his belief to the evidence. Believe only as much as the evidence supports. These 5 steps, when practiced consistently, make skepticism a superpower that enhances your decision-making and protects you from misinformation. That wraps up our deep dive into skepticism. It's more than just doubting. It's a powerful tool that shields us from scams, sharpens our thinking, and helps us navigate a complex world with clarity. Whether you're evaluating a news headline, a business deal, or a personal belief, approach it with curiosity and a questioning mind. What did you think of this video? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you've got a story where skepticism saved the day, we'd love to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and stay informed.